Hi everyone, it's Julia from Crosspatch. Happy New Year to you. Hope you're all keeping well. Today we're talking French General stitchery panel. So it's a linen panel and there's 4 big stitcheries plus there's 3 strips of these vines on. So I'll hold them up so you can see how big the panel is. It's quite a big panel. Unfortunately the sun is shining on me, which makes a change because it's been raining non-stop since I don't know when. So if I hold it a bit closer to the camera, that one says bonjour because of course it's back to front because of the way I've set the camera up. That's like sort of sampler type one. And the other way there's a merci and then there's sort of a paisley type print. So the panel comes either with red stitching on it, well, red print, or there's one with, move the camera down so you can show you. So there's a beigey coloured one, and that's the blue coloured one, okay? So let's put you back up over here a minute. Right, so what can you do with them? Well, first of all, choose your thread that you're going to stitch them with. So I tend to use either some Vinca Perle, which is what I've used on all of these. So this is a Perle 12 and it's just, you don't have to strand it. It's not like DMC embroidery floss. So you just use the one strand. So they come in all sorts of different lush colours. Or you can use, which I received day before yesterday, my latest collection of Valdani threads. I wish I'd had this before Christmas so I could have stitched them all up in it, but I'll use them again on a different one. So, well, any Perle thread, or if you want to use DMC, use 2 or 3 strands of DMC. Here's one that, this is the last one that I'm trying to finish off. So I'm doing this in all different colours. So this is like the paisley print type one. So this will probably be, I might put this as a centre of a quilt, but I'm desperately trying to finish this. Here's one of the other panels. So this one's the Merci one. And I've just used my little packs of 2.5 inch squares, again French General obs, to go around it. The panels are an odd size if you want to put 2.5 inch squares around this. So there's something, you know, instead of being conveniently 10.5 by 8.5, they're like an odd number. So what you need to do is get some strips of red fabric. So if you cut a load of 2.5 inch strips of red fabric, sew them round your panel and then trim it down so it measures, I think this is 16.5 by 12.5, so that your 2.5 inch squares fit round the edge. So I've done that with all of mine. So there's one. Here's the bonjour one. And then this is the sampler type one. So the sampler one I decided to do in all different colours. So it's in the Vinca Perle and all different colours on it. And then I've put round that the threads that bind fabric, so they're not French General fabrics with this one because I wanted colourful fabrics. And then I just did an envelope back on the back of the cushion so you can see just crosses over on the back. So the nice big floral print in that. And then finally, you know, I said cut off the vine bits on your stitchery sampler and put them to one side. So stitch them up and cut them to 3.5 inch width. And they're just right to go on the top of a little bag. So that's 2 of them. So you've still got 1 left to use for something else. Originally I had in mind I was going to use them to make bag handles, but they're too thick to have on their own. And then if you fold them over, it seems like a waste. So all I've done is I've just made a simple tote bag. I've used a nice big French General print. If you want to know how I make my bag handles, have a look on my YouTube channel, and there's one just on how I make the bag handles. They're simple to do. So if you have like a 1/2 metre of the French General fabric and some lining, and then put your stitchery vines on the top, it'll look really pretty. The panels are on my website, and obviously French General fabric, the little squares, and the threads are on the thread page of the website. This will be on Create and Craft last weekend of January, in a kit form, with some fabric and some red thread. But I thought I'd just do this just to give you an idea of what I did with mine. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.